Hey there folks, I'm Serious JG and welcome back to Let's Play Metal Gear Survive. I did quick check on the interwebs and you do have to do this base dig mission first. The very first time you do it is a tutorial, and after that it unlocks other stuff that we need to do. And rescuing people before we do that, I'm thinking didn't actually do anything other than give us more people for the base, and therefore make all those missions a little easier. Hey, Mad Rhino, you're like dressed in like plain clothes there. But yeah, I believe we need to actually do this. Sorry. Alright. So I'm just looking around to see any place where we got nothing before we start. Because I'm sure there's more. Like, we don't really have a lot of super badass defenses we're allowed to build, like machine guns and stuff. So once you get in here, normal fence, wooden. Okay, so here's wooden barbed wire. I'm just trying to figure out the best way to actually look to find any gaps. Well, I mean, I've got places where the fence type switches around, but I could have sworn there was actual gaps in the fences periodically. Maybe it was only in the outer fences and they've been fixed. I mean, I would be okay with that, but so facilities will take damage if you know, you allow that to happen. Facilities will take damage from the zombie attacks, but I should be able to rebuild anything that I've got. And if I go back to I don't know why this side is weaker than the others. It's only at 3-1. It's silly. I think those numbers mean more than anything else. It was wire that we used to run out of from building all these before. If I get everything up to 3,700, I would think that's good enough, right? Maybe? I'm hitting some kind of maximum of what I'm allowed to build. I don't think I was out of the materials I needed to build. That got that side up to 4,000. It's probably not the side that needed it, but whatever. Weakest side is now side 3. Okay. Alright, so let's see what happens if we try to... Like salvage missions at Singularities, you can also mine Iris energy and obtain treasure boxes at base camp. However, the intervals between waves are much, much longer compared to salvage missions. Digging continues until either you stop digging during an interval and receive your reward, or the digger is destroyed by the enemy. If the digger is destroyed, you receive no reward whatsoever, so be sure to study attack predictions and carefully decide whether to continue digging or abort. When selecting a base camp digging plan, or at the end of an interval between waves, you can choose to handle the next wave yourself or leave it to your crew. If you choose to handle the base camp digging wave yourself, creatures will begin to attack immediately, like salvage missions. If you are able to defend the digger for a period of time, you clear the wave. If you choose to leave base camp digging wave to your crew, the base defense team will defend your base automatically and the result will be displayed instantaneously. Automatic defense results are affected by the base defense team's rank and the base camp's defensive capability at the time of the defense, as well as the nature of the enemy force. Automatic defenses by crew are affected by the base defense team's rank and the base camp's defensive capability. And your battery is now low. Defensive capability varies according to interceptor unit and defense unit placement. Placing interceptor units will greatly increase base camp's defensive capability, but the durability of interceptor units isn't that high. On the other hand, while defense units cannot attack enemies directly, their high durability enables them to withstand enemy attacks for long periods of time. Carefully combine both types of units to create an effective defense for your base. Okay, base camp dig trial easy. Okay. They should be able to defend this by themselves, actually. But I'll try to defend by myself. Hold on. Beginning base game. If you just... Wait a second. Defend by yourself. Leave to crew. Defend by yourself. Oh, it's blacked out. Alright, well, hopefully I can handle this before my battery conks out.
Wormhole digger is operational.
Kind of hoping they were coming here first for whatever reason. How did I manage to get knocked over there? Get out of there. Okay. Doesn't seem too bad, but I guess they're closing in on other directions. Oh man, I got them damn ninja jerks. I really hate these guys. Just hate them so much. These guys are attacking my vegetable farms. That's no good. I feel like if I could actually permanently, if this will eventually allow me to place permanent like flame traps and shock traps and stuff, I could get good at this after a while. So yeah, I would imagine we're gonna win this. I don't know if I need to do anything special to get S rank, but hey, get down off of there, you. Taking forever. It's really damaging my shock spear too. Okay, I gotta stop using my shock spear just because it's gonna run out. Where are you guys at? You're all over here. Off my goat cages. That's wasting so much ammo. I'll waste some more ammo if it means protecting my goat cages. But I'll definitely have to do some repairs after this. Defense success. And it didn't give me the option of doing anything except defending it myself. So I guess the ability to actually build your own defenses and let your defense team take care of it is unlocked by this. Look at all that awesome Iris energy. Imagine how much better off we are now that we've got that Iris energy, you know? Yeah, it's huge for us. It really is. Changes everything. Alright, so we got rank S. It's like a multiplayer mission that we did by ourselves. Hey, love pack. I hope we found all the results. I guess we did. We got some weapon enhancement kit, gear enhancement kit part, okay. Recipe for machine gun turret, recipe for dual water tank, The recipes are the main things that you can't unlock any other way. And a development team manual.
I have something to share with you. Listen to this.
Listen up. You snack on danger down under.
It's Morse code, an SOS to be precise. Situation
I'm
report
enjoying it, that's why I
updated.
go.
Check your iDroid for details.
So my situation has been updated. I need to check my iDroid for details. And I'm going... And my battery's completely disconnected. Well, that was interesting timing. It would have been nice to get through the video, but at least I got through that defense mission, just barely. So, I will vamp a bit. Yeah, Queen. While I get a new controller. I guess... now we can have our defense team defend us from waves and unlock stuff, but I believe, as far as advancing the plot, so much as there is a post-game plot, or story, main story plot, that was all we needed to do. So I think that's done. And I think in my impatience, I will actually use med spray even though I'm in base. I really don't need to do that. Check in with Virgil. Crew management, the base development team, I've been giving you. The only thing I've got is a base development team, so I'll give it to you because you stay on the base development team, I guess. Because he's a lab scientist. I thought that was what made sense for him. And we now see that our base defense team is level D, even with all these guys on it. Still, it's better than E. So apparently those guys aren't actually very good at base defense, but still, better than nothing. Wormhole Digger took some damage. Quite a few things took damage. We can now build a dual water tank. So why wouldn't we do that? That seems like an incredibly awesome thing to do. We're just running out of room to put all this stuff, frankly. Boy, it sure seemed like there was room there. I mean, it's all blue. Oh well. I don't have enough copper. Oops. I don't suppose I get to convert one type of matter into another. I think it might be possible to make copper, as silly as that sounds. No, they won't let you make copper. Alright, well in that case, I guess we won't have all possible. I'd have to get more copper before we have more dual water tanks. I guess we're using up a sensor unit, which is a shame.
Always have you to rely on.
That's true, man. You always do. Oh, we got machine gun turrets we can build now. They require sensor units and firing units, so having them around will be kind of expensive, but I think useful. Because they will add a lot to our defensive capability compared to, say, a fence. Say that fence adds 40, this adds 1,440. So you put it behind some fencing, pretty damn good. Alright, we've got 10 minutes left in the video. I'd love to go get some more copper. But instead, where does the game want us to go? Well, powerful creature detected, but I kind of wanted to do some other stuff before I mess with the bosses. Miranda is ill. That's a shame. A distress signal has been received. It must be on the other map. Yeah. And for some dumbass reason, it won't let us just travel directly. We have to pass through this little fob first. But we're damn close. That red mission is basically telling me that there's only 2 of them. One of the 2 boss monsters that I wanted to showcase before calling it a series is already available to fight, so getting the other jobs is really optional. Well, so it's fighting that boss monster, but
Rescue the target as quickly as possible. I've marked the predicted location. Take a look at the map.
fortunately creating more ammo is going to be a problem. Because we're out of copper now. I think copper is needed for the ammo that I want. Yeah. So I'll need to, next time they're free, I probably need to send my crew on missions to get copper. Because I was using it like it was candy there. Oh, we also have a container that washed up. And a walker gear. So all sorts of exciting shit's going down. Alright. We've been over there before. Don't know what kind of new adventures we'll have on our way. Sahelanthropus still hanging out even though we moved it. I guess it's not, and it probably is not showing on the map at the place where it was when we used it in the ending scene, so I guess we decided to move it back. Even though it continues to show up here throughout the period of story after we've moved it to our base, but before using it. In other words, they just weren't that careful about this. Oh, I didn't realize I was using... Oh, man. Oops. Didn't realize I was using a gun. Oh, because I never repaired my spear. So I need to actually repair my spear before I continue. Oh, copy tongues. Alright, I don't know what you use half of this stuff for, but I'm sure it's used for something. They wouldn't just put it in the game without giving it a purpose, would they? Question mark? Yeah, I'd switched off my spear because it was almost wrecked. And that's why it's wrecked. My mistake. Oh, maybe there'll be copper in here. That would be nice. And I probably need to consider using, when just running around, using a less expensive to repair spear. God Damn it. Alright, let's listen to this noise for a while. Weapons case, materials case. Well, at least there's some metals in here, including copper. And gunpowder. Definitely worth coming in to visit this little zone. Empty bottles. Some adhesive. It is nice that these bases were just full of springs and other stuff.
At this rate, it'll impact your activities, so
Right.
be careful.
Got it. Thanks, lady. Luckily, we don't have to go all the way back to base camp to repair our weapons. Assuming we have all the materials, and I believe we do. Well, why are you glowing yellow? Oh, because I hunted equids, I guess. Yeah. And I have cases. Cases. I have cases. I have lots and lots of cases. Cases. Didn't get any, didn't get any copper out of that, but it's alright. We're still gonna make it, guys. Base defense team is still only at strength D. It's a shame. I have 30 max crew. So one of the issues that I've actually heard about in this game is that if you can collect guys who just aren't useful, and then you can't really dismiss guys. Oh, there's an actual... You can actually do this from over here now, too. So they've actually expanded this base a bit. But at any rate. This is just the communication settings? Yes. Let's go ahead and... do we want to grill the copy or smoke it? Well, I'll grill one and smoke one, because one of them I'll eat now, and the other one I'll probably eat later. Put it in the storehouse so that it doesn't waste inventory. So it doesn't take long at all to get hungry in this game. So I'm now like completely overstated. It's awesome. I can definitely afford to repair this, so obviously need to. The gun, I'll leave alone for a while because I don't have ammo for it anyway. Unless I can afford to get ammo now. I've got shotgun rounds, but I'm pretty much out of machine gun rounds. Well, actually, I got to save my copper to build another dual water thingy, because it'll bother me that I am capable of building one, but don't have enough copper. Anyway, we're going to call it a video, and when we come back next time, we're going to do this rescue mission, which is not just a generic rescue mission, but is actually a unique yellow rescue mission on the map. So we might actually have unique, interesting stuff that we got to do as part of the mission. Who knows? We'll find out next time, though. Bye-bye.